Welcome to What's Up Pasadena. On this episode, we feast on the sights, smells, and sumptuous cuisine at the 626 Night Market, hear how the Pasadena Village is helping to keep seniors in their own homes through a strong social network, learn essential earthquake preparation tips, join in on the 40 Days of Fun at Kidspace, and see some fancy footwork at the Pasadena Soccer Academy.
Pasadena Soccer Academy is a program located within Athlete Central. We're a 12,000 square foot elite indoor soccer training center. We do private lessons, team training, and we have group classes as well. We incorporate with our training sports performance as well as high-end metabolic conditioning utilizing the VersaClimber machine. It's a really cool combo that I think both pushes athletes, makes it fun, and it's very, very cutting edge. The main goal of Pasadena Soccer Academy is to empower athletes to be their very best. We want to help somebody that is learning about soccer to go to the next level. We want to help somebody that is already competing at a fairly high level, whether they're a club or high school athlete, to potentially have the possibility of playing at college or beyond. We currently do train collegiate and professional athletes, so we know how to get people to that level, and it's really exciting taking somebody along that journey and helping them out as best we can.
So far it's been benefiting as far as developing the strength to get stronger, make them work on their agility, footwork skills, as well as their soccer skills with the ball. And so far the girls have been loving the program and loving the trainers as well, so we will continue to train with them.
So some of the amenities available at Pasadena Soccer Academy, especially through our 5-star program, 5-star allows athletes to benefit with strength, power, speed, agility, and recovery programs. We have specific classes for each one of those items. We take a look at all the necessary components that go into athletic training and being able to basically maximize your potential as an athlete. And we break that down into training segments that structure that for someone so that they literally can focus on exactly what they need for their sport. For many kids, the thing they overlook is high-end metabolic conditioning because they just don't want to do it because it's hard, and they also overlook recovery. It's super important that athletes are doing flexibility work, soft tissue work, and learning how to basically take care of themselves to avoid injury. For our athletes that want to focus on sports performance, we have pretty much every piece of equipment that is needed to produce results. We have medicine balls, dumbbells, kettlebells, half racks. We also utilize the VersaClimber for high-end metabolic conditioning. The VersaClimber is a phenomenal tool, really second to none. It allows you to push. I mean, there's a reason why LeBron James loves it, because it is, it gets the job done as far as very high level conditioning, but it's zero impact. You don't feel pain on your joints, and even if you do have maybe potentially a lower body injury, it's something you could do even with that injury, possibly. So it's a great tool. We're thankful to have it, and we make that available to even all of our soccer players as if they're ages 12 and up as one of their circuits within their training. Toka is a machine that was started by a gentleman named Eddie Lewis, who was a professional soccer player that played for the US national team. And essentially, it's a really high-tech, ball return machine, similar to like a tennis machine, but a soccer ball. It shoots the ball out at 5 different speeds, so very slow or super fast. It shoots the ball out at 3 different ways: on the ground, in an air setting, or in a lob setting. So what it does basically is forces players, whether they're just learning or they're super elite, to have to receive the ball properly to get more touches and more quality touches in a training session than they really ever would in a game. So at the end of the day, they're much better suited to have better on-ball performance when they're in a game because of the Toka machine. When it comes to the curriculum for our soccer players, we want to make sure that they are doing skills that happen in a game. We want to make sure that there's certain drills that force them to receive the ball off their chest because it's coming from the air. Certain drills where they're having to, have a great first push off the ball and dribbling skills. They need to work on passing. We need to work on finishing. They need to work on being able to receive the ball when there's a defender behind them. All the things that basically happen in a game, we want to create situational environments within here that force them to do it. But our one little thing that we throw in there is we want to make sure they're doing it under a state of fatigue, because that's what happens in a game. So we make sure that within our circuits are included elements of speed, agility, strength. So they're having to express these very specific skills under a state of fatigue, and that makes it so that when they're forced to do the same thing at the end of a game, they're really prepared. I think people love the sport of soccer because it's so accessible, right? Technically, it doesn't take a lot to set up a pickup format. You have a ball, you just determine, all right, that's a goal, and you can just play. And that's really one of the things that leads to the global passion of soccer. So that's one of the cool things that we are hoping to do here at Pasadena Soccer Academy is create a situation where we have more access for young players to play and play every day, to love to play every day, to be able to, at a young age, engage in something that is obviously a healthy sport. It gets them moving, it gets them active, and there's genuine pathways. If somebody gets really, really good and they potentially want to play in college, that's now a possibility, whether both on the male or female side. And there obviously are professional leagues and teams as well. So I think it's a very exciting time for soccer in our country. I think there's a lot of growth still to happen, which is why we're excited to be involved in it at this time.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
What's he
Hey,
doing
it's
here?
Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you
me to
said,
make it big.
no, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
He watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Lobsters, unicorns, and cotton candy burritos, oh my! The 626 Night Market in Arcadia is a summertime foodie extravaganza that you won't want to miss.
626 Night Market is the largest night market in the U.S. We are a foodie festival, but we also have a lot of live music, activities, shopping for the entire family. It started when founder Johnny Huang wanted to bring back the night markets of his childhood from Taiwan and bring it to California because we don't have something of that scale here. And it was in front of Old Town Pasadena, in front of the City Hall, and it was just like way too crowded. So we had to bring it over to Santa Anita Park where there's more space. And it has grown over the years, going from about 30,000 people per weekend to over 100,000 per weekend. And we now do these events 10 times a year. We have over 200 vendors. 100 is food, the other 100 would be merch and crafts. Our food vendors are the most popular, and people go for the Instagram, basically taking photos of crazy food, such as rainbow elote, drinks in like huge containers, like baby bottles with lights in them, or mason jars, or East meets West fusion, such as spud tacos. We have live performances on our main stage. We have DJs, we have music, dancing, we have an art walk. This weekend we have fire dancers, so this is gonna be amazing. One of the best parts of 626 Night Market is the energy, like the vibe of the community as we all come together. When you come, you are more likely to run into your college classmate, your coworker, your family, whether you like it or not. So it's really a place for community to come together, to hang out, catch up, and enjoy some awesome food. I suggest that everyone come out at least once in their life, just for the gram, just to see your friends and family, and just to say, I've been to 626 Night Market.
Hey, Dad, I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
From nature exploration to science experiments, Kidspace Children's Museum has long been providing dynamic exhibits and programs to encourage educational growth and development for kids.
The reason why we're celebrating this July is it coincides with our 40th birthday, and we just thought that because it's such a busy time of year at the museum, why not have a really great celebration that involves our guests? We're celebrating 40 days of fun now through August 16th. And throughout those 40 days, it's an opportunity for our guests to get involved with just a lot of great summer activities. So right now we're celebrating by getting outdoors and playing because we have so many beautiful outdoor spaces at the museum. July 13th and 14th is our birthday bash, so it's going to be kind of birthday and celebratory themed activities. After that, we're going to have slime. So it's going to be a week of slimy activities, and we're actually going to be sliming our CEO on the weekend as well. And then after that, it's going to be water play for a week, and then we've got 2 weekends to end the 40 days with bubbles. The 40 days of fun, it's going to be something new and different every day. One of the things that we're doing that's fun and very different, we're having random acts of fun. So you never really know when and where it's gonna happen. It could be something like bubbles, it could be a beach ball celebration out in our courtyard. So there's always gonna be something different, and then also just a variety of really big, exciting activities as well. I think when you think Kidspace, you think of children, families, and getting that connection together. And that, I think, is at our core what we do for the Pasadena community and the Southern California community at large. Our mission is to inspire joyful, active learning, and I think that starts from the littlest learners and also supports all the way up through families. I think we just are such a unique environment. We're outdoors, we're family focused, we're hands-on and really interactive, and all of that just lends itself to really great, enriching learning opportunities and experiences.
California just experienced its strongest earthquake in 20 years, so there's no better time like the present to get prepared. Here's some tips to be ready in case of an earthquake. Before an earthquake, sit down and make a plan with your family. Determine a communications plan, like changing your voicemail or designating an out-of-town contact to relay important messages to. Determine a potential meeting place in case your family is separated and your home is not an option. Store at least 72 hours of food and water. It is always recommended to have more in case of a catastrophic disaster. It's important to also have a first aid kit. Take stock of your home and workplace and determine what items should be strapped down to the wall to prevent injury from fallen objects. Don't forget your furry friends. Purchase some extra pet food to store and invest in a carrier in case you need to evacuate your home. Be aware that many shelters may not allow pets, so figure out a backup plan such as staying at the home of a relative. Keep a pair of sturdy shoes and a flashlight next to your bed. Make copies of important documents like driver's license and birth certificates and keep them in your safe, as well as some emergency cash. During an earthquake, do not run out of the building. Drop and cover your neck and head while you crawl to a safe location like under a heavy table and hold on. Stay away from windows and standing in doorways. If you're in bed, stay there and cover your head and neck with a pillow. If you're driving, pull over and wait for the shaking to stop. Avoid stopping near overpasses, electrical wires, and trees. Remember these tips to help keep you and your family safe in the event of an earthquake. Most importantly, don't forget to drop, cover, and hold on.
I've been pretty stressed lately. Can I bounce some ideas off you?
Believe me, if I could just snap out of it, I would.
It's like an ex-boyfriend that just won't stop texting you, you know?
Well, that sucks.
You're not going crazy.
You're not alone.
I don't know how it feels.
I don't have the right words.
But I'm not going anywhere.
Get in here, come on.
The Pasadena Village is a group of friends who help each other stay independent, active, and connected in their golden years.
The Pasadena Village is not a place to live, but a way to live. Provide services, activities, all kinds of support that allow people to remain in their homes active and involved as they get older. We support each other. One of the nice things about the village is our members are also volunteers. We go out into people's homes on a regular basis, fixed TVs, drapes that have fallen down, anything that needs servicing. We've got a bunch of very handy people who can make stuff work. Pasadena Village got started, as many villages across the country. This is a national movement. We're not certainly the only village. There are about 150. And we got started as a grassroots organization, conversation in somebody's living room, developed into this and that, and all of a sudden we have a village.
It's so important to have this kind of community, basically because the aging population is growing immensely. And people want to live in their own home as they get to the age 55 plus, but still to avoid isolation and to provide the kind of activities and sociability. The social activities are very important. As people come to join the village, they think they're joining for other reasons, but the social contact and meeting new friends has become one of the key components of maintaining their good health as they age. We have social activities such as women's group, men's group, we have hiking groups, we have walking groups, we have potlucks, we have book clubs, every activity would be focused on areas of providing the best as you age in terms of keeping your physical, your mental, and your social areas in balance and growing and maintaining.
One of the things I like best about the village is the variety of people that are members. We've got people with all kinds of different life stories, different experiences, and the village doesn't distinguish between where you came from. It's who you are now that we're most interested in. We have a meet me at the village every month, and there are a variety of ways. Simply walk in the door. Our executive director and our assistant are always ready to talk to people, and it's often word of mouth. People know someone and they talk up the village, and then they end up joining. The reason people get involved with the village is because they see themselves getting older, less able to do stuff, and want to be involved in a group of people that are interested in staying active, connected to people and to our community.
Here's your events calendar for the month of August. Jackalope Summer Nights on August 2nd through 3rd at Central Park. Pasadena Symphony and Pop's Cole Porter on August 3rd at LA County Arboretum. 40 Days of Fun Bubbles on August 3rd at Kidspace Children's Museum. LA River Metro Bicycle, Street Skills and Arroyo Seco Trail Ride on August 3rd at Marmion Way and Aurora Verde Trailhead. Imagine Tea on August 4th at the Langham Huntington. Pasadena Farmers Market on August 10th at Victory Park. Pasadena Daydream Music Festival on August 31st at the Rose Bowl Greens. That's your events calendar for the month of August. Thanks for joining us on this episode. Be sure to follow us on social media and visit us at pasadenamedia.org. We'll see you next time.